What is it that won't help you in school, might frustrate you, might give you a bad haircut, won't help you grow a killer mustache, might make you feel like Michael Phelps, won't give you air like MJ, certainly might stink, won't help you shop, or build a treehouse. It's certainly not going to help you at the dentist or the doctor. Might help you take a little better selfies, though. Off constantly. Good evening, welcome to Off Constantly, your weekly ADD theater and pop culture extravaganza. Say that 3 times real fast. I'm your host, Baba. With me, as always, is Samurai.
Hi,
y'all. And Jay.
Don't talk to me.
Backwater.
Don't even talk to me.
Okay.
You know what you did.
I did.
You know what you did.
I do, and I'll do it again. And you'll pretend like you don't like it.
And I keep coming back.
We'll
and
try
I keep
and do this awkward
coming back.
But it'll get to the point where we are right now. So anyway, Sam, what have you been up to?
I've been in Dallas, Nolens, up in
Dallas.
the bayou.
Did you go to
hang with gators?
South Fork?
No. I went to Fort Worth.
Not the same.
I went to the...
Did you go to Fort Worth?
Or North Fork?
South Worth?
South Fork.
South Fork, where's that?
It's in Dallas.
I was in
How
Dallas
about
for
West
long.
Egg? Did you go to West Egg?
No.
So,
I went to Easter Egg,
do you
actually.
know what South Fork is even?
No.
Jay?
No.
Anybody? Anybody at home? Text in now.
It sounds like a name you used to
wait,
dance under.
No. Although that would have been good. Hold on, I'm getting a text from a viewer at home.
Oh.
Okay, Mike. Correct. It is the ranch in Dallas.
Oh, we went to this place called the Stockyard, and it was the most Texan thing I've ever seen. Everyone's in cowboy hats. It was like the size of 2 acres probably. It's just huge. There's a
What
place
happens there?
Well, we were at a concert. But I think anything you want, freaking
So what concert did you see?
Two-Step In, Thompson Square, You Gonna Kiss Me or Not, that song, you know. Wasn't expecting to go to it.
Yeah. And I wasn't expecting to get hit on, but no, I'm not going to kiss you.
It's kind of awkward. Sorry, she didn't mean it, honey. All of a sudden that threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
So did you have a good time is the most important thing?
I sure did.
Why were you down in Dallas? Just for vacation? or-
Vacay, a little fun. Mostly New Orleans.
You've been traveling a lot this year.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is nice.
Yeah,
Do it now, because as soon as you get married, it's
out the door.
Disney World and
I've never been, so I'd love to go.
awesome.
I know.
I act like it's a chore to go, and it's quite possibly the greatest thing.
Have you been to
on
Harry
earth.
Potter World, though?
No, I haven't been there yet. Not a big Harry Potter guy. I'm what you would refer
Have you
to
been to
as
AC/DC World?
probably not the same AC/DC world you're thinking of. Things are a little different in my day. But what's AC/DC World?
It's not a real thing. I was giving you credit.
Oh, because at Disney World they actually have
Iron Maiden World.
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith?
Aerosmith World, and it's a roller coaster that you go on, and I'm putting everyone to sleep, so never mind.
Was it fun?
It was scary.
What song did they play?
Like, Dude Looks Like a Lady, Dream On.
Yeah. Love in an Elevator.
Yes, of course.
Go.
Well, the thing is because it's Disney World, you actually are in line for 4 hours before you get on the 33-second ride.
Classic.
So I'm pretty sure we went through the whole catalog.
Nice.
Yeah.
Greatest hits?
It was nice, though, because they had pictures of Aerosmith up as you walk through the thing. And
I
It'd
would
be
think
nicer
that would
if
be
they had
more of a
pictures of-
haunted house, because let's face it, those guys are looking rough.
Yeah, I was
they
going
are.
to say.
And that's what I was going to say is, at the beginning of the ride, they look really young. And then by the time you get on the ride, it's today, and you can't tell if they're boys, girls, what they are.
Grandmothers.
Also, strangely enough, you start to resemble the pictures. So you get in line and you're young, and then as you get to the ride, you've aged, and yeah, all of a sudden you're wearing pantyhose for no reason on your forehead, and there's handkerchiefs hanging off your
15
keychain.
scarves.
Yeah, scarves. So
I hate it when that happens.
I know.
Panties
You know
on
what?
your
I
forehead?
knew a woman.
Congratulations. We all knew we had it in them.
Thank you very much.
Okay, tell us about this
No,
woman.
actually, no.
That was it.
She worked at a hotel, and Steven Tyler was there,
No way.
and she was walking down the floor that he was on, and he popped his head out of the room and said, "Hey, you think I can get more towels?" And that's the end of the story, is that Steven Tyler asked her
And
for
then he
more
sang,
towels.
"Loving in an elevator."
And she says, depends. Are you going down? And so tonight's subjects.
blow!
Tonight's subjects are
Both usually white.
Jared Allen's defection. I think it's more of a trade than a defection. That comes to us from Sue from Forest Lake. TV show finales. Ben from Robbinsdale. And the Soil Minute tonight will be Marl. I can't wait.
It'll be moral.
Will it be today or tomorrow?
Good, because this immoral
I see
soil.
what you did there.
This immoral soil that has been plaguing this great nation of ours is sickening me.
Like
It's
bone
making
marrow?
me vomit out of my mouth
You know,
into the
you
toilet.
would know more than I would.
I honestly don't know.
You know what Marl is? It's also
Marlboro?
no. It's the beginning of the name of the book of Tuesdays with.
Moral?
Okay. And then the last subject is spam trivia.
Woo.
And that comes to us from our good friend Al in St. Paul. Thanks, Al. I like these cards. They fly better.
I'm gonna catch
So-
one in my mouth.
Started things off. As you know, Jared Allen was recently traded to who?
I have no idea.
What?
I don't care about any of the white Vikings. I'm
No.
unlike every other
I'm just
Minnesotan.
going to keep going because I hope you keep that face the whole show. You didn't know he was traded? Do you even know who Jared Allen is?
Who?
Okay.
Number 69?
Yes.
Yeah, I know who Jared Allen is.
Okay. You get mad. Whoa. Look at the elbow. Mad props for
That's
that.
how you do it.
Yeah, you know that.
Look at the elbow.
I just taught you at home something too. I don't know how it actually works. I just know when you miss, you're supposed to say, look at the elbow. And then second time it always works. So it could just be luck.
I'll have to use that.
So you don't know that he got traded.
To who?
Oh, I knew he got traded. I just didn't remember where.
To
Was it the
who?
Bears?
I have no idea. When did this happen?
What is our most hated rivalry?
Well, the Packers.
Well,
Packers?
besides the Packers.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Okay, well, that's what I thought. But
So,
Do you think he's still going to do this thing? Whatever he does, you know?
I hope so.
Why?
'Cause he,
That's kind of Viking style.
what
well,
if
he actually did it in Kansas City before. So
He wasn't. I thought he was straight up Viking all day, every day.
No.
So
You
hopefully he
can
keeps doing it.
continue to think that, but well, I think he'll keep doing it, but he'll also do the thing.
Ooh. The wild thing.
Well, will Jared? A question comes from Rachel Simmons from Verona, Wisconsin. Question is, Rachel asks, will Jared Allen get booed at the Metrodome? What do you guys
course.
think?
No,
No, actually, no. He
I
won't.
think he'll actually get an applause.
I think so too.
Racist.
I was at the game that Kevin Garnett came back to after
Yeah?
he got traded.
I just got chills from that for some reason.
Because I said it
Well,
so
because
eloquently.
we respected him. We liked him.
We did, and then he left here and became an idiot.
I was at the Twins game where Chuck Knobloch got booed and everybody went crazy, and it was awesome.
Awesome. Not the same, but Kevin Garnett was very, very. You're right. He was respected, and the day he was. Did you know? I found this out at the gas station because now you
You can
can't.
find out great things.
Now
at the
you
gas
can't
station.
just pump gas. You got to have trivia when you're pumping gas, and it said the highest paid NBA player in history.
Kevin Garnett.
I found that surprising.
That is,
What?
I can't
Has he
believe
been
that
playing the
Kobe.
longest?
That's salary now. It's not including endorsements because obviously
Well, yeah.
Sir Air Jordan would have that.
Well, at this point, LeBron's got to be nipping at his heels too. LeBron is everywhere.
You know what? I really like the basketball player who's doing the flatizas on Subway. Have you seen that?
Oh,
Foot teases?
No, the flatizas.
Oh,
Those are so weird. Like
They're
flat
so
like
good,
pizza.
though.
You've had
I've
them?
never had.
they're
one.
amazing.
You didn't even know what it was.
You said foot teases.
Flatiza.
I thought you were
the
saying.
I got an
basketball player
accent
that's
now,
doing foot
y'all.
teases.
Yes.
Of course.
You know, the foot
yes.
teases at Subway.
Mm.
That's what I go there for. So,
When that sandwich maker shows how your toes.
I'll be like,
Actually, no, they start making the
nay.
sandwiches with their feet.
I don't want the
They
red,
put
I want
warm-
the
yeah.
clear.
What flavor bread do you want me to put my feet on?
You want some toe jam on your spread?
All right, now it's just getting gross.
I think you like it.
I don't think I do. Where were we? What were we talking about?
Oh,
Flatizas.
we were down a rabbit hole.
Flatizas going back, yes, amazing.
Yeah.
If you haven't done it, 2 for $5, try it. They will change your life, and I guarantee it'll be for the
Okay.
better.
See you guys.
Okay. Have a good night, Jay.
Bring me back the second one.
Yeah, I'll eat half of it, but because I need 1.5 sandwiches.
That's
or
fine. I'm more of a-
flatitas.
1.5
I can handle a
Flatezas.
half, Sammy.
Okay, so can we beat the Bears or should I watch soccer that day? That comes from Jill
Ouch.
from Kiev.
Kiev.
Ooh.
Are we still rolling?
I like chicken Kiev. I wonder if I'd like bear Kiev.
Have you guys ever had alligator?
Kiev's in the Ukraine?
Ooh,
Wow.
Ukraine.
Well, then someone
I
from
am
the
not
Ukraine
smarter
is
than
asking
me.
us.
I have never had alligator.
I've never tried ostrich. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I like
Oh.
it. Did I miss something?
I thought we really bonded at the fact that we had both eaten ostrich, and now you're telling me you never ate it.
I know. I lied to you that
I went and
evening.
killed one with my bare hands.
I've ridden an
That's
ostrich.
what we
Was that about
refer
where
to
you were?
as pillow talk.
She asked if I had eaten alligator.
I had some alligator
Well, there was that guy.
alligator sausage.
All right. The question
boy.
from Jill in Kiev, in the Ukraine or wherever, or your freezer, chicken. We can beat the Bears, or should I watch soccer that day? I already asked that, didn't I?
Yeah.
What did we say?
You should do whatever you want.
Yeah, Jill.
I think this Jill from Kiev, if you're a soccer fan, go ahead and watch it.
Maybe Jared Allen will play soccer, and then everybody will be happy.
What position do you think you play? Goalie?
No, because he can't
Striker?
strike.
I think he'll make an outstanding referee.
He is like the
Yeah, then you could give out the yellow
former
card like
Viking
this.
Pele.
What is the movie at?
He-
Yellow card, you're out.
Okay,
Red
in
card.
the rodeo, once
Oh, I
you
was at the
rope
rodeo.
a steer or sheep or whatever it is you're going after,
Is he a Texas boy?
where do you go to college?
Alabama.
Jared Allen. They just retired his jersey.
Culinary Institute.
No, that's
Did
Cordell.
he?
That's what he said.
California.
It's some school.
Oh,
And down south of Minnesota, which is, pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Northern
But
Iowa
he-
State.
Anyway, when you rope a steer, you grab them by the feet, all four of them, and you twist them together. And that's what he's doing.
he's twisting the feet, and,
And
then
then he's
like,
going-
voila!
Because as soon as you do that, the time stops. So,
Oh,
two learned you tonight.
almost got in the echo chamber.
This one comes from Tim Toad
Oh, Tim.
from California.
Guy's a
It's
jerk.
California.
Not
get it
really
right.
says
Jerk.
where in California, just Tim. So apparently he lives in the whole state. Tim, I'd move because it's going to fall into the ocean. Who is more likely to betray Minnesota next? What the hell do you know? You're from California. You, Backwater, or Samurai?
I
I put my money on Backwater.
I was gonna say I would sell this god awful state after this winter to Canada for a nickel.
Huh?
Did I just say
No,
I would
you're right.
sell? Thank you. I would sell this god awful state after the
To
winter
Canada.
we had to Canada
For a nickel.
for a nickel.
Okay. I would want a little more. Because we do have the sculpture gardens. Let's not.
Oh,
forget.
I didn't tell you what kind of a nickel. A very rare nickel that's
Oh.
worth 17
With
million
Sacagawea
dollars.
on it? The Sacagawea nickel?
It's a buffalo nickel, but the buffalo isn't a buffalo. It's a dancing hula girl.
no, the
It was-
Dancing Hula Girl's
There's
riding.
only one
There's
that
only-
exists.
And Rick at Pawn Stars has it, so.
Yeah.
Nah, Cadillac Pond down on Lake Street's got
No,
it too.
no, because we don't really look at them. Cadillac Pawn?
Oh yeah.
There's a Cadillac Pawn?
Oh yeah. You ever
It's the
been?
Cadillac of pawn shops.
That's like,
There's also a
Of
Fiat.
course.
There's a Fiat pawn up in Minnetonka.
I think there's a Pinto
a
pawn.
Fiat?
A Rolls Royce pawn.
Okay. Speaking of Rolls Royce, do you know what that symbol on the hood is called?
Roger.
Close.
Ross.
Rachel.
It is the spirit of ecstasy. Why do I bring that up? Because I'd like to introduce our new intern, Eleanor.
Oh, Eleanor.
Eleanor
Yes,
is
yes,
also,
yes.
Eleanor was the real name of the spirit of ecstasy, which is a hood ornament on Rolls Royces.
Oh, I thought you
So
were
welcome,
saying
Eleanor.
does
Welcome to the
ecstasy.
team. Big
Looking
shoes
good.
to fill. Don't think you're going to make it, though. I'm just going to be honest with you. So, But welcome. We're out of coffee, so thank you. What show?
Baileys, please.
Moving on to the next subject. Subject number 2. What's time look like? What do we got? 14 minutes? Good
Gone.
Lord, it
That's
seems like
too
2
many
years
minutes.
already.
Let's just end the show.
What show did not have a series finale but deserves one?
That one show.
This is from Billy Bob in Detroit. I thought that was the name of the show. Billy Bob in Detroit. I'm like, I don't recall either one of those shows.
Did Heroes?
I stopped watching that after the
The cheerleader?
second season.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I can't think of any.
See, now the show Firefly ended much too soon, but they made a movie that
Didn't
kind of ended.
Ally McBeal. Didn't that not have an ending? I didn't even watch it, but I don't know. I just feel like I've heard this on.
Could be. Could
Lost.
somebody Google
Lost
it?
had an ending.
Lost had
Yes.
an ending.
You didn't think it was just dumb.
Friends.
I'm trying to think of
Let's switch this around.
The
Which
what?
show, in your opinion, had the best finale?
Did the Glades need an ending?
The Glades.
The Glades did have an ending, but
It's
I
just a
thought I
USA
read that
show.
they signed up for one more season.
The Everglades? Is
So-
it about the Everglades?
Yes.
Dude, gators are cool. They eat
Rock and
marshmallows.
roll.
Gay- That's what the series
And that's the
finale
bar
and
for
it should be.
coolness?
It's just
If you eat
Just throwing
marshmallows,
marshmallows.
consider me
An hour.
Miles Davis.
an hour of an alligator eating marshmallows.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Better than this crap.
That might be the finale of the alligator too.
That'll be the finale of our show because I believe that's a question.
We'll be swimming with
Yeah, this
alligators.
show should have had a finale.
MASH. I'm gonna go with MASH.
Murder
Best
suicide.
finale ever.
Yeah, you know what? Wasn't ever really.
I'm
into
gonna
that
say
show.
not Lost.
I
Oh,
loved
definitely
Lost.
not Lost.
Yeah, till like season 4, and then
Oh,
everything was
Fringe.
kind
was
of
the
weird.
best.
Fringe had
Fringe
an
had a great
amazing
ending. Yeah.
I cried.
The second Newhart had an awesome ending.
St. Elsewhere. Another
I don't
movie.
wanna- You know, I wanted.
You were
to
gonna
into-
go there, weren't you?
No, it's St. Elsewhere. There is this whole thing called based on that ending. All right,
Yeah.
it's the Tommy Westfall universe. The kid who was in that ending of that show,
Yeah.
his name was Tommy Westfall.
Yes, it was. Dr.
Okay.
Westfall's
And
grandkid.
so the idea of the last episode of St. Elsewhere, just give me 3 minutes. This show is dumb. No one cares anyway.
Nobody's watching it.
So the last scene in St. Elsewhere, it turns out that this whole series had been happening in the mind of a kid who was looking in a snow globe. His name was Tommy Westfall. So there is a theory out there.
You're
that
starting to catch me now.
Every character that was on St. Elsewhere and appeared in a different television show is then that television show that they appeared in is then part of this Tommy Westfall universe. So then any character from that show that was in another show, it goes on and on and on. And you want to go down a rabbit hole on the internet, look at any show and see how it's related to St. Elsewhere. Because the doctors from St. Elsewhere went on
General Hospital.
were on an episode of Cheers as the characters. So then everybody in the Cheers universe is part of the Tommy Westfall universe. And then Frasier, and then so on, and it goes on and on.
Wow. Really?
It's incredible.
Who knows
So
the
this is
guy
like
who
the
knows
chaos
the guy
theory,
who knows
St. Elsewhere stuff.
Tom Cruise.
Very
I'm sorry.
interesting.
I know it's
I
only-
guess I didn't realize that show had that big of an impact on people.
Well, it has an impact on me when I was looking
Well, I
around
know
on the
growing up.
internet.
You know,
internet.
okay, let me ask you a few names, see if you know who they are. Mark Harmon, ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, made a start on St. Elsewhere. Denzel Washington, ever heard of him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, made a start in St. Elsewhere. Howie Mandel, ever heard of him?
He can act.
Made his debut
A
on
gentleman
St.
named
Elsewhere.
Ed Begley Jr.
Ed Begley Jr. He was the top name out of there. And then the guy that played the voice of Kit. And was on Saved by the Bell.
He wasn't on Saved by
No.
the Bell. He was on
Mr. Belding?
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets
Wasn't
World.
he on Magnum PI?
What
He
guy in
was
Boy
on
Meets
Magnum
World?
PI. What was his name, Magnum PI?
Higgins?
He was the teacher,
Higgins.
Mr. Feely.
Mr.
Furley.
Finney. wasn't he?
No. Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that show.
I hear dead people. So, quickly moving on because we've got the Soil Minute coming up here in just a few seconds. So there's a teaser for you. Thank you. I'm excited. Tomorrow at a series finale for your job, what would it be like? That comes from Sam from New York. Sam, because of the recent events of September 11th, 2001, I'm not allowed to answer that question.
Ooh.
What will the final episode of Off Constantly be like?
I want to
And
answer that
will it
question.
involve a snow globe? It's weird that we got that.
If we could somehow
That comes
get
from,
a character,
wait, you'll never guess where that came from.
Tommy Westfall.
Even better. Vladimir Putin from Moscow.
Oh!
So now we've got
I
world leaders
guarantee
watching the show.
He
Oh,
was
dear.
lifting a weight with one arm while he was writing that, and he was
Yeah.
shirtless.
And he was saying, I will not let the males date the males here. I don't know, that's not really a Russian accent, so sorry.
Sounded good.
What'll happen on the season finale or the series
The
finale?
series
of this
finale.
Show? I don't know. I'm guessing.
You'll unzip yourself and you'll be a woman.
And you'll unzip, all unzip each other
We'll all
and we'll be each other.
Yeah.
So like, I'll unzip and Sam, because that'd be funny.
Oh, that
And then
would be
one of you
fun.
will just be like a little baby or something.
We'll
Like
be the
little-
baby on 2001.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of us will be the baby on 2001. One of us will be Tommy Westfall, and then the other one
We'll
will
be
be
backwater.
back of me. And I will be playing me in that episode.
So, speaking of playing you in this episode,
I
let's go to Dave
do it
and
well.
Soil Minute.
Thank you, Backwater. I am D.W. Bauer. I am a licensed soil scientist for Off Constantly Soil Minute. I'm talking to you about marl because Bamba, one of our viewers, one of our fans, asked me, he said the other day he was digging in the soil and he found this pasty white layer. Now, past viewers of Off Constantly will remember that Backwater and I shared a moment over marl. Marl is this toothpastey, sandy, silty clay that's almost white in the soil. It often has little tiny seashells in it, and if you have a little bit of, if you're carrying some dilute hydrochloric acid and drop it on there, it will sizzle and be effervescent. So, marl forms in shallow water environments in hot weather, lots of little sea creatures and aquatic creatures with shells. They die, and then the water gets stagnant, and all the iron will be stripped out of it, turning it white, and that's how marl forms. Actively forms right now in Florida, but we have large deposits in Minnesota, especially in the Anoka Sand Plain. And that's your soil 2 minutes.
Holy smokes! W, thanks, my life has changed!
I wish there was a soil hour.
I think that's called every day I get home from work. So basically what I got out of Dave's speech is this. If you drop acid and look at the seashells, stagnant water will be effervescent.
I think that's what we all got out of
I think
that.
that's what we got out of it. Our final subject for tonight is, but first, we have a letter from a
Just
viewer.
don't snort marl.
We have a letter from a viewer. This comes from Mark Dayton. Mark Dayton sends us a
Thank you.
thank you. Oh, very nice. I'm just kidding. The customer I went to Arizona and brought me back rattlesnake eggs.
Oh.
What kind of eggs?
Rattlesnake eggs. So, if you, the next subject, thank you. Right on cue. Right on cue.
Weird.
It
Contains 9 eggs.
You didn't do it right.
I clearly
I only knew how to do this because my mom gave one of these to me when I was like 8 years old, and it scared the
I
living.
should show you the video of the banker I did it to earlier.
It
today.
just, it was
Holy
terrifying.
crap. She had to go home because she peed her pants. She was just like, oh, threw it in the air. I mean, that is the greatest, you can buy them at the dollar store, greatest joke ever.
Oh man.
I wish it would have got me.
Yeah, I do too, because you would have had a much better reaction.
I'm
Spam
gonna start
stacks.
reinvesting my paychecks into
That's-
rattlesnake eggs. Trick rattlesnake eggs.
Suckers like me, every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, my envelope's getting a little warm. See, it's really just a washer and a rubber band, and you twist it. Because Sam didn't do it right, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it live on air, waste some time. So talk amongst yourself.
That's not what she said.
Man, look at him twist that thing.
Okay, done. So then you put
Pretty
the rubber
incredible.
band inside the envelope that's clearly marked. Oh, that was my tuckus, not my. Danger, open with care. Do not open, will hatch, and then you go like this and see if I can get it to.
You know what?
You get the idea.
I think our viewers should vote. What was more boring, my Tommy Westfall stimulating story, or that?
Or
that
the
horror?
failed rattlesnake joke, and cameraman Kevin missing his cue and throwing it at me 2 minutes late.
I don't think that was the
Thanks,
problem.
cameraman
with that
Kevin.
one. That
You still
was
got
not
scared.
the problem with that.
Well, I did because I was waiting
The
for that.
5
And then
minutes
I
of, well, then you turn the washer.
No. That
How
was.
about we keep talking
That was
about
like
it?
mad exciting compared to
I
what
think
you did.
actually Tommy Westfall in his universe,
Well,
rattlesnake eggs.
Speaking
played
of
a big part.
Tommy Westfeld, did you know Tommy Westfeld grew up in Austin, Minnesota?
No way.
Yeah. Dr. Westphal was from Minnesota. He actually worked at the Mayo Clinic before St. Eligius, which was the real name of St. Elsewhere. And what else happens in Austin?
And
We're
whatever
kinda
happens
from down that
stays
area.
in Austin.
Now?
Not much happens.
Okay, what is there in Austin? And
There's-
besides
I
not much.
think
And the
there's a-
Right Maid.
I think there's a Pomida.
The Right Maid hamburger joint.
There's definitely a Pomida. There's
Pomida.
might be an A&W.
Have you eaten that right?
Ooh.
Right Maid?
I try and
Is
get
it
out
an
of there as
A&W
soon as I
or
get
is it one of
Oh
those
my God,
generic
so good.
A&Ws, or not generic, but like privately owned A&Ws? It's like,
Jay! No yawning. That's their job at home. Justin.
oh, I was gonna say, don't.
The sound guy was yawning, so that's usually tells us that this segment's gone too long. So
That's because I'm whispering.
anyway, in
lullabies
Austin,
into my
Minnesota,
mic.
we have the Almighty, the Beautiful, the Royal,
The
the
Hamlet.
Reverent,
I'm not an
Reverent.
the inconceivably awesome Spam.
That's right.
Wow. Your
Wow.
TV is not broken. That is the voice of
But you
angels.
wished it were.
So we're going to talk a little bit about Spam. Let's give you some Spam trivia. You know where Spam's made?
Austin.
How'd you know that?
Because you said
Because
it
it's
30
a-
seconds ago.
You guys are.
I have a Spam tank. I didn't wear it.
You guys are what rhymes with Austin, which is awesome.
And that
Guess
does
what
not
state
rhyme
eats
with
the most
Austin.
Spam? You would think
Hawaii.
Minnesota.
Hawaii.
Very good.
I knew that too.
Did you know
Before she said it.
people that live in areas such as Guam?
Or 51.
I see.
Area 51?
The
Yes.
thing was we were misled to believe these were facts. Interesting facts. We could have put
Where
Delaware.
does
eats
Spam fall into the Tommy Westfall universe?
Tommy Westphal eats Spam.
Oh, there
Did
he
you
does.
know that
Bet she does.
Spam owns a certain peanut butter company? And do you know what it is?
I was going to say, a
Just-
certain
Nope.
peanut butter company. That's not a brand I'm from.
Peter
familiar
Pan?
with.
Nope. The next most popular one.
Jif?
Skippy.
Skippy.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. You just taught us something. That wasn't even on the trivia cards.
Booyah.
McDonald's serves Spam in the Pacific Islands.
We got 3 minutes.
What
We
kind
have
of
3
sandwich?
minutes, those of you at home. So if you were thinking of shutting it off, wait 3 minutes for
If
the
you're
big
thinking
finish.
you got to go to the bathroom,
Woo!
cross your legs.
Or don't. If you're a.
Get your soil knitted on.
You'll be
Don't let
soiling
things
in
fall
a
in the
minute.
echo chamber. Will off constantly give away Spam for any good questions.
We don't give Spam away. That's that. You know what? You can lead a horse to Spam, but you can't make him drink.
Well, let's
And if you teach a horse,
let's finish.
if you
That-
teach
that
a horse
question-
to eat Spam,
Yep.
you feed him for a day.
Yep.
If you teach him to fish, you can catch a fish, sell it, and buy Spam with that money.
for the rest of his life, every day.
Man.
That question comes
Darn
to us from
tootin'.
Curtis Sampson from Hibby,
You mean
I believe,
Spamson?
Minnesota.
I like that.
So, Curtis, because you asked such a wonderful question, will off constantly be giving away Spam for good questions? Yes. You consider yourself lucky because you just got a can of Spam.
oh, thank
Lucky dog. You
Will-
guys ever had it?
Yeah.
Spam in a can?
Yeah.
Yeah, one
How'd
time.
you make it?
We grew up in the 80s with poor parents.
I actually bought it thinking that it would be something that I would enjoy, like as a early 20s.
As a
something.
late night
Yeah?
treat?
wasn't.
What is it? What's the texture? Is it jelly?
No, it's solid.
See, I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
Yeah, I don't think you.
I'm more of a toe jam person myself.
Oh, okay. Well, having a camera span on my dash get me out of a speeding ticket. Kurt Busch, Daytona, Florida. Kurt, yes, it will. So do yourself a favor. Put spam in the can on your dash. Closing comments?
Call me Spammerad.
Whoa!
Get it?
Well played.
Elbow look right there.
Call her Spammerai.
Okay. And we're going to need a bigger boat. Thanks for watching Off Constantly. Have a good evening.
Cheers.
Peas and
Bum 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 ba bum ba. Off constantly.